Hello, this is Blue Storm Wyvern, and I'm storming at you with another review. Oops. And today I'm bringing you the Ease 10 Limited Edition with the sling bag. I got this, I pre-ordered this off of NIS America. So here it is. I got the PS5 version. So taking a look at, let's start with the sling bag here. As you can see, it's got some Viking type runes on it, and it's made of your basic backpack type of material, and it has a little brown Ease Nordics patch on it, made of, well, it's probably not real leather, but you get the idea. There's a little Falcom tag right there, and it says Nordics right there on the bottom. And it just works like your basic backpack. You can probably put drinks in it. Anything that's not super heavy. Because if you were to look at this right here, it tells you what you can and can't put in it. So yeah, anything heavy or sharp will... Well, especially anything sharp will ruin the bag, and I don't think a lot of people want to do that. But yeah, there's the precaution tag for this Ease 10 Nordic sling bag. Really nothing on the back. So might want to, if you do decide to use it for your own personal use, I would suggest you look at that first. So, in any case, taking a look at the game, see on the box here you have both Adol and Karja, who is his companion in this game. And she is voiced by Cherami Lee, who you probably know as Lucy Heartfilia from Fairy Tail, and also Asuna Yuki from Sword Art Online. So yeah, she plays her. And on top there, you got the Ease 10 Nordics logo, a little bit of a map background, and you can also kind of see some Viking type runes right there. And it also kind of goes along the side of the box right by Adol's left arm. Goes all the way to the bottom. Go to the side here, you can see some more of that. There's also, yeah, and also a whale behind Adol. And here you have Adol and Karja looking at a giant stone pillar with some more of those runes, especially the one in the middle there. And on this side, you get some more of that artwork that's on the front. And of course on the bottom, Falcom, NIS, all that stuff. Alright, so let's take a look inside. Of course you got all of that. So it's packed in tight, so you kind of have to do this. Alright, you can see that little pattern, that little symbol there. Pretty cool, I didn't notice that. Alright, so let's just kind of take stuff off from the top there. Alright, so start with, you have this little pin right here. Of course, I'm not going to take it out of the package, but you got Adol on this side, and on the back side, you have Karja looking like almost like a Valkyrie, I would say, because of her helmet. But yeah, so there's that. Stay there. All right, next is the physical soundtrack. Got some nice artwork there. Got Adel and Dogi on the dock. Right there. Right there is Karja in her war attire. And here are the songs. There are 8 of them. Take a look inside. And there we have Karja right there. And here's the soundtrack disc. Yeah, I looked at another unboxer saying that he would like to see a vinyl with something like this. For me personally, I prefer CDs, so I would never want them to go away. I'm a CD guy, so that of course that's just my opinion. It's always good to have something like that because when you buy something like this, you own it. So you don't have to worry about it getting removed from any of those digital companies after a certain amount of time. So it's always there if you need it. But in any case, that's just my opinion though. And on this side here, you get some more of that artwork, and there's Adel right there. And looking at it correctly, you can see Adel right there on the disc. So there is that. Okay, next is the game, of course. You have Adel and Karja right there, front and center. Let's see, 2 heroes, 1 thrilling adventure, a boundless sea of discovery. And then there's the premise on the Obelia Isle, on the Obelia Gulf. I've been watching the Twit gamer play this, so that's how I'm enjoying it right now. And here we have some screenshots. And it's 1 player. And here's the digital soundtrack. That same artwork. And there's the disc. And if you take the disc out, it's that same artwork with the whale. And this game is rated T for teen. Okay, next we have the postcards. So I'll take those out. And of course they all have this on it. I don't know if you can see that very well. There's a little bit of a map. Okay, so here we have these characters. There's that artwork with the ship and the whale. There's Karja in her war attire. Here we have Dogi and Adel on some planes. And Adel and Karja looking at that giant rune stone. And the game box art with Adel and Karja. There's those. And finally, we have the Book of Har, who is their version of Odin. So let's take a gander at that. Intro. So you can pause to read. It's not as thick, which can be a good thing. And here we have Adel. And there's his little bio. So you can pause to read that. And there's Karja. Dogi. Next we have this character, his name's Gren. Rosalind, which kind of reminds me of Ellie from the Trails series. Next we have Cruz. Rafe. Mirabelle. Ophelia. Ezer. We have, what is he called? They just call him a nameless old man. Next we have Leela. Okay, now we have all of the locations. So here's the map. Of course, there's a map of what is called España. So I guess it kind of takes place in this area here. Here we have the Obelia Gulf. Next we have the Karnak. We have Karnak, the harbor town. And there's a that picture there. Keywords. So we have Balta C-Force. You can pause to read these when you can. Sandris, which is the name of this ship. There's that insignia. And next we have these guys, the Grieger, who are the common enemies in this game. And we have Mana, which is like the magic. And there's the grappling hook that Adel and Karja will use. Oh, Oder Colborn is one of the these are like the main, the hierarchy of the Griegers. So here's Oder Colborn. Next we have Joro Dorson, who's this character. Logar Vakiros, this guy. Haven't seen him yet. I've seen Joro. And we have Armored Biter, Magna Diga, like a giant worm. Ulcipete, which is like this little harpy type character. Edie, this big guy, we've seen him. Blob Jurin, which is this thing. We have a lot of all the chibi versions of everyone. Some more illustrations. There's that one again. I think this one would probably be one of my favorites because it gives me a Nord Highlands vibe. Adel and Karja charging into battle. And that's it. And there's this little rune here on the back. Kind of like how this is, makes it look like it's leather bound. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, well, so there it is. Excuse me. The Ease 10 limited edition from NIS America and by Falcom. So there you have it, and we have a we're going to be having a remaster of Oath of Falgana coming out in January, and that you can get the limited edition for that on Amazon. You can pre-order it right now as of this video, and I'm gonna do that eventually. So until the meantime, here is the Ease 10 limited edition, and once again I pre-ordered this from NIS America, and I think you still can. There's also acrylic statues of Adol and Karja available if you want to add those to it. And I think there was another collection where you can get a steelbook, so I'm going to try and get my hands on the steelbook at least. So there it is. So as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.